What's up, y'all? It's Kenny Cummins here. You're chilling with Kenny C right here on TMVCafe.com. And I'm joined with my guests at this time, hip hop artists. Got new music on the way. We've been chatting for quite some time, and we finally got this interview going. He goes by the name of OD Bando.
Yeah,
Bando.
yeah.
He's joining me right now. What's good, man?
What's good though, man? How you been?
I'm good, man. Thank you so much for being on. Looks like you in the studio there with a nice fancy microphone on. That's pretty dope.
Yeah,
Uh,
appreciate it.
yeah, so we'll definitely get into the new music you have on the horizon in just a bit. But first things first, man. How did you get started into hip hop?
Shit. I don't know, I grew up listening to hip hop music and it just connected with my life, how the things I was going through. And once I did my first hip hop song, I just kind of felt, that was me. Like that was my lane, you know what I'm saying?
So, what was that hip hop song that you listened to that got you into it?
It was more than likely a Tupac song back in the day. That's who I grew up listening to, Tupac. Uh yeah. More than likely it was Dear Mama or Life Goes On or Hail Mary or probably one of them three, I'd say.
I'm gonna guess as far as the Tupac song, Life Goes On or Hail Mary.
Yeah,
So it's one of the two, I think.
yeah,
Just me just looking at you, get trying to get the vibe from you. Definitely seemed like one of those two songs. Tupac definitely had a way to get his emotions out there. He can give you a message about his mom. He can talk about changes, and then he won't hesitate to be aggressive. Um, Talk of Hail Mary and some other joints that he's done. He had all sort. He gives you all sorts of emotions, and I
right,
think that's what made Tupac Tupac. He having that poet background definitely resonates as through his music as well. So
right.
he's that dude indeed. So rest in peace to Tupac Shakur, most definitely. Uh, so you mentioned Tupac, but who else or some influences that you have in hip hop? Who else out there have influenced you as an artist?
I like Biggie too. I like Biggie. I listen to Tupac more though. Be all the way honest with you, but I like Biggie too. Um, I like Kendrick Lamar. Uh, I like Doobie. I don't know if you ever heard of him. He's an Ohio rapper. Uh, he definitely goes hard. Jelly Roll. Um, I like everything really. I listen to all genres of music. Not really just hip hop. Like some rock and roll, even some country songs.
Definitely a versatile listener like myself. I listen. It just depends on the mood that I feel at the time. Like
Right.
if I want to feel some type of way, I'll listen to a hip hop record. If I want to calm the nerves down, I'll listen, some folk music or country or
Yeah,
ease the
something
mood.
crazy.
Yeah, so it's just how I feel at the time, obviously. Um, so not only are you a artist, but you got your own label. I see, Bando Records. Talk a little bit about that and how that came to be.
I started Bando Records probably going on about 3 years ago now. Um, I've worked with a lot of artists when it comes to music, and a lot of people really don't have the opportunity to get their music out there, or they don't know the steps to do that. So, and I've always done everything myself, completely, solely independent, literally everything you see with my music, whether it's graphics, videos, promotion, you seeing it on like all major apps. I did that. I was the person that did that. So I started the label initially to be able to help others be able to have them opportunities, and not at high price, because I remember back in the day when I first started doing music. I've been doing music almost 15 years now. And so it's like back in the day, I remember asking people, for them types of opportunities, and they was trying to charge outrageous prices. And it's like, man, you know, you got there in your position because somebody helped you out. And, I'm just trying to help others out.
I definitely respect that. It's just the day and age that we live in. People just think they can just throw a price at you, when in reality, as you point out, people have got help just to get to where they are.
Right,
And
right.
just some people are willing to be that helping hand, and some people are not, unfortunately. And how are people going to grow as an artist and as people when you don't want to be that help? You know what I'm saying? Hip hop can be competitive, it can be cutthroat at times, but like any other genre, all the artists that we look up to, that we listen to on a daily basis, they all got help somewhere. So as far as hip hop side, just see an artist like yourself being independent, wanting to help, wanting to be a helping hand, nourish some upcoming artists. That's telling something. That's a good look. And I think people need more people, especially on the hip hop side, need to do that. That's just my opinion.
Right. See, I work with people from overseas too, and it's like they definitely don't have the opportunity. I work with people down in South America, and it's like, man, they don't even have like Spotify down there. They don't have Apple Music down there. Like when they try to get that on their phone, it literally tells them that that's not available in their area. You know what I'm saying? So like me being able to give them that opportunity to know that their music is on them apps, you know what I'm saying, even though they can't hear it, is a blessing to people like that who don't have access to that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, technology has evolved throughout the years, but there's still some challenges that artists, at least outside of America, has to deal with, as far
Right.
as trying to get their music out there. But so props to you, props to Bando Records, definitely promising label with more artists getting themselves heard, and you leading the way, man. So props to you on that.
Yeah,
So
appreciate it.
you have been telling me about a new song that you've been working on, and I got a chance to hear it, um, the song a couple hours ago. Actually, um, it's a dope track, man. I definitely enjoyed it, man. Obviously, it's not available on the platforms just yet, but just talk about that particular record, man. What
um well, that particular song right there, I actually did that song last night, and I wanted you to hear that. So because that, all right, I go by two names, two aliases now. I just started the alias under Xander Graham Bell. And the reason why I did that is because OD Bando is more like my hip hop rapping style, But I can sing too, like I can sing. And so that's where I brought in Xander Graham Bell, because like I want people to hear just my singing when they listen to that name. You know what I'm saying? Because I've got right now on OD Bando, I've got over 200 songs right now released on there. So it's like, people who don't know who I am and that are first looking me up, don't get me wrong, they're going to see a catalog and be able to listen to more than one song. But at the same time, like, they're only going to be able to hear that one style of me. And I can post, them records under OD Bando, but I feel like that voice, like the way that I come on these particular songs, I just felt it was necessary to create a new alias for that. And that's why I created Xander Graham Bell. And that song that I sent you to listen to, that's gonna be released under that name, because that's the realm, like that's the voice, that's the whole alter ego, if you want us to call it that, like that's what that is, that particular voice. It's gonna be like that style of music underneath that name.
Okay,
But
gotcha.
that song in particular though, like it's a remix. I'll let everybody know that much. It's a remix, and I grew up listening to that with my mom, and I took that particular song and um, like that song sends a message from a mother to a son. You know, well, I took that message growing up that I heard from my mom saying it, and I put my own twist on it and sent the message to my son because I only have one son. You know, so I took the message that I grew up listening to, and I put my own twist on it and sent the message to my son. So that way, you know, I mean, tomorrow ain't promised. And, you know, something was to happen to me, my son could listen to that and hear not only the message my mom was sending me, but the message I sent him through that song, you know?
Yeah, spreading the message indeed, and you are, showing some versatility on your part, showing this other side of you, and showing that you're willing to go a different route per se. And I think a lot of your fans that's been riding with you for so long definitely are going to feel that joint
Right,
once you are ready and to release that song, obviously. So I definitely appreciate you letting me get a listen of that song, and it's definitely a sign of things to come as
right.
far as you as an artist and showing your range as an artist and versatility and so forth. Uh, so we get into the summer, obviously, warm weather, you know, people going out, Jordan's having a good time and everything like that. What's next for you, man? As far as music, as far as shows, just anything in particular, what you got coming up in the upcoming weeks and months?
Well, tomorrow I got a new single releasing under Xander Graham Bell. That'll be actually on all platforms. It's called Just Us. Um, you can look that up on all social media, all music platforms. Xander Graham Bell. Just look that up, and you'll be able to find it. Um, but besides that, I've been working on for really the last year. I've been working on this huge feature album. Right now, I've got over 20 artists on this album. Four of them are from overseas. I got two major platinum recording artists on this. I got my dude from Ohio who just signed a big deal up there. He's on this. And then I got a bunch of people all from around the United States too that's on this. It's just crazy the amount of talent that's on this album. And it's in the finaling stages of it right now. So I'm hoping to release that either the end of this month, June, or the beginning of July. Um, so I got that album coming. And like I said, it's all features on there. So every song is different. You know, it's got somebody different on every song. Um, and then after that, I got a single album called Xander, and I'm gonna be releasing that under Xander Graham Bell. And the reason why I named the album Xander actually is because that's my initial come out of the new alias Xander Graham Bell. So that's why I named the album Xander. So that way, people not only would they see the album, they would see Xander, but then they see the artist, me, and that shows them, all right, this is who this is, pretty much. Um, but that also stands for something. Xander stands for Zodiac Ally Nobody Don't Recognize, because I spelled it Zandr. Um, and then I got a couple shows coming up. Got a couple in Ohio, one at the end of this month, one at the beginning of July. Um, and then I'm working on trying to get this show down in Tennessee right now too. I'm hoping that goes through because if that does, that'd be pretty big for the camp. But if I get that show, that'll be at more towards the end of July for the Tennessee show.
You definitely are in for a busy summer indeed. So not only you got the features album on the OD Bando, but you got the Xander record about to really show this different side, obviously. So
Yeah,
I'm definitely looking forward to this Alias record. Definitely from what I've heard in that song, I'm definitely intrigued. Definitely look forward to this record. So you definitely got a lot in store for uh, the summer and the coming months. So you're definitely on to incredible things, obviously. So in the new song under Xander that's going to be coming out tomorrow. So check out your platforms for that, and get ready for this vibe. Get ready uh, for Xander. He's definitely, his alias gonna be something special.
Yeah, it is, man. People ain't they ain't heard this side of me yet, you know. I've sung, don't get me wrong, in some songs, but they ain't heard this of me. And this is something new that I've been creating this. Me and my dude, like I gotta give him his props. Not really gonna say no names, but he'll know when he listens. Like me and him created that voice, really, we did. And now it's to the point like I got it down and it's, you know, it's ready to be heard by the public now, you know. Because at first when I was finding the voice like and creating that particular voice, like, you know, it wasn't that it was hard, it was just that I had to go through steps to be able to find it 100%, you know, to where there's no flaws. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely, man. So for people that wanna keep in touch with you, where can they find you in social media, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, etc.?
You can find me on everything, all social media platforms, all music platforms at OD Bando. Um, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, all that. You can find me at all of it at OD Bando. You can look up the label page on Facebook at Bando Records. Um, you can look up the label on Instagram at We Are Bando Records. Also on TikTok at We Are Bando Records. And then as far as Xander, you can look me up on all social media and all music platforms at Xander Graham Bell. Exactly how it sounds is how it's, well, Xander is spelled Zandr, and then Grand Bell, one word.
Gotcha, gotcha. So what? So you from Ohio? Exactly where in Ohio are you from?
I'm from right outside of Cincinnati, Ohio, actually.
I love Cincinnati. That's the city right there. I used to live there a long time ago. I
Yeah.
currently live in Kentucky now, in Lexington. I lived in Cincinnati probably early to mid 90s. So I lived there a long time ago with my family. And that city brings good memories. It's always going to hold a special place in my heart. Uh, just so many good times, good places, just good times in that city. So
Yeah, it's a vibe up here. Don't get me
yeah,
wrong, they can get turned up too though. They be on some crazy shit up here sometimes.
yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, um, Bando, man, great having you on the show. Good to chat with you. You definitely have done some incredible things as an artist. You have so much in store. Y'all be on the lookout for the new single tomorrow through the Xander name. Be on the lookout for that's coming out tomorrow on the 10th. The features album is on the way, and the Xander album is on the way as well. He'll keep you posted on all of that through the social media platforms. So uh, keep it locked with Bando and his alias Xander. He's got a lot in store. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
I appreciate you having me, man. Stay in touch, yo. I'll send you the links, you know, as everything is processing and,
Yeah,
you know, getting released. I'll send you the links, man. And maybe we can do another interview or something when the album drops. Or I could possibly even get some of the artists off the album to do an interview with you too.
yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm all for that for sure, man. So props to you, man. I'll definitely keep in touch. You enjoy your night, enjoy your weekend. Thanks again for your time.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. You too. Thank you.
All right, that was OD Bando, aka Xander. Got new music on the way. Be on the lookout for it.